So, Roku made their big announcement today about OS 11.5, and I think the message I'm taking from the announcement is largely, okay, let's try this one more time. What I mean by that is, when Roku OS 10.5 came out several months ago, we were all pretty excited about some of the new features that they were putting on there, like a What to Watch tab, for instance. And then between that and Roku OS 11, when those features finally hit our devices, a lot of us were, shall we say, less than fully impressed. Well, OS 11.5 seems to be another stab at some of those features, just in a different way. And besides OS 11.5, Roku has also announced a couple of new products that they're going to be adding to their line. So we've got a lot to get to, okay? We better hurry. Let's dive in. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. If this video is helpful or likable in some way, then go ahead and give it a like. I really appreciate it. All right, like I said, we've got a lot to get to. I'm going to try to hit all the high points on all of the different things that Roku announced this week, but I'm not really going to do a deep dive on each of these. Some of these I may do deeper dives as the products and as the software rolls out, so watch for those later. For now, let's start with some of the changes coming with Roku OS 11.5. Let's start with a few things that will be either changed or added to the home menu, that left side menu on your Roku screen. The thing they seem to be most excited about is called The Buzz. This is being touted as a new discovery experience, so another way for you to find stuff to watch. It'll have different posts with information, short videos, trailers, interviews, that sort of thing, that you can scroll through and see if something catches your eye. See if you want to flip over and actually watch the full title on whatever service it comes on. As Roku describes it, I keep thinking of something like the front page of IMDb, where they're putting a lot of that kind of content on there. Obviously, it's basically a giant advertisement page trying to get you to get excited about this or that title. But that's not to say it's not helpful. Even advertisements can be helpful sometimes. So that's definitely one of these we'll see how it goes features. Next up is a couple of things being added to the What to Watch tab on your home screen. So if you scroll down there, right now it's okay, you know, as a way to scroll through and see a few titles on this or that service. And it does have a continue watching tab on there, but right now it only serves up the Roku channel. So if you're watching stuff on the Roku channel, yeah, you'll get the continue watching there. But they're expanding that continue watching tab to include a few more streaming services. Right now, it's HBO Max, Netflix, and Paramount Plus, in addition to the Roku channel. So there will be 4 of those streaming services on there. They say that there are more to come, which will be great, but those are 3 good ones to add for sure. And they're also adding save list functionality to your Roku device. Right now, you can do it on your mobile device, so if you're scrolling through the Roku app and you find a title that you're interested in, you can add that to your save list and then go hunt for it on your Roku device. Not the most efficient way to do it, so they're adding that save list stuff to the actual devices. So now when you add something to your save list, it'll actually show up with that save list menu item in the What to Watch tab. And lastly, they're adding a new tab called the Roku Store. So that'll also go on that left-hand menu on your home screen. This is being touted as a more visual, more immersive version of the Streaming Channels tab. So if you want to find a new channel, you can already do that by going on streaming channels. But with the Roku Store, it looks like they're aiming to make this a more visual, more pleasant, more helpful experience when you're looking for new channels to try out on your Roku. They're also going to be introducing a few features to their live TV guide. First of all, there will be a live TV guide button on the mobile app version of the remote. Okay, was that confusing? When you log into the mobile app, yeah, you get that little remote. They're going to have a new button on there that'll be a guide button that will open up, yeah, a live TV guide. This won't be on the regular physical remotes, though if they find that the button does really well, who knows? Maybe it'll be there in the future. I kind of hope not. I like a simple remote, but yeah, maybe. And they're also adding categories to their live TV guide. So, you know, whether it's sports or movies or, you know, what have you, there will be categories in there, probably similar to what we see on something like Pluto TV. Roku OS 11.5 is also going to expand the private listening feature. So right now, if you have kind of the beefier versions of the Roku remotes, the ones that come with the Roku Ultra or the Stream Bar Pro, it's got the headphone jack in there for private listening, so you listen through your remote. It's kind of a cool feature. If you want to do that with Bluetooth, though, you've got to go through your phone and connect it to your phone and then go on the app. And yeah, it's a little bit of a messy workaround. So they're expanding Bluetooth private listening so that you'll be able to more directly go through your Roku device instead of having to go through the remote or your phone. And lastly, they're going to be changing what happens when you press on the microphone button and use Roku Voice. So when you search something, the screen is going to look a little different as far as what it serves up to you visually, and it's going to include the channel options as well as just the titles. So right there on the search results page, you'll see the channel options, and then you can use Roku Voice to open up that channel, or obviously you can navigate to it with the buttons. So that's Roku OS 11.5. As for when this is all coming out, all they've said is it's in the coming months. So we'll see, maybe later this fall, possibly into the winter. In addition to Roku OS 11.5, they announced a couple of new products that they're adding to their lineup. First of all, they're revamping the Roku Express. The Roku Express is the most basic device in their lineup, and we're not getting some new, 4K plus this or that version of it. No, they're just revamping the actual base model of their base model. So the Roku Express HD, meaning it's not 4K, but that model is getting a refresh, basically with dual band Wi-Fi, increased storage, which should free up some room for quicker load times for channels, that sort of thing. And it still comes with the simplified remote, so no, it's not going to be some beefy new remote with the voice search and the private listening jack. It's still very, very simple. The more interesting product launch will be the Roku wireless base. But wait a minute, you might be saying, Roku already has a subwoofer. Why do we need this? Well, I'll tell you about that in just a moment. Basically, they're going to be selling this either on its own or bundled with the Roku Stream Bar. And this is where we get a pretty good analogy. You can think of the Roku Stream Bar to the Roku base is what the Roku Stream Bar Pro is to the Roku subwoofer. It's maybe not a perfect analogy, but the idea here is that this is going to be a little smaller, more compact version of a subwoofer. Now this might be nice actually for some people because the Roku wireless subwoofer as it currently is packs quite a punch. That thing is loud. And yes, you can adjust the volume, that's all fine. I'm just saying it is big, it's beefy, and yeah, it packs an audio punch. So it could be nice to kind of size that down depending on what your situation is, how much noise you actually want to produce with your TV. The wireless base is supposed to retail for about $130. It's already available for pre-sale and they're expecting units to start shipping on November 7th. Now, obviously, as all of this stuff starts rolling out, I'm going to be here with more updates on how it's all going, how the new features are being implemented, whether we should like them or demand more. And of course, I'll give the new products a try as well. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you tune in on Fridays for the live streams that I do every Friday here at 2 p.m. Eastern so that we can talk about issues like this. And thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.